Today we're checking out 8 great budget-friendly guitars. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Karilainen. It's good to have you along. Today we're checking out 8 great budget-friendly guitars and 3 guitars to avoid. Now, how will this work? Well, I have 8 guitars in no particular order, except for the last one is probably the best one. And I've limited this to guitars that cost under 400 euros, which would be roughly $450 to $80, something like that. Totally arbitrary number, but I thought 400 is there were a couple of guitars just over 400 that 400, yeah, whatever, fine, that's that's where I drew the line. Some of these guitars I have here, some I don't have anymore, so I'll include clips of me playing them in previous videos. All of these guitars I reviewed on the channel, so you can check out the reviews in the description. There are links there to those. And when I get to the ones to avoid, I'll say a bit more about those, but let's get started. Before I get going, leave a comment, let me know if you have any budget-friendly guitar suggestions for the people around here, because I want to help people with this channel. I want to inspire people, and if you can help out, that would be great. Alright, so first up we have the Harley Benton CST24 Paradise Flame. Who comes up with these names? I don't know. But this is an absolutely lovely guitar. It costs just 249 euros. It's an absolute bargain and it's brilliant. Here are some sounds. Oh yeah, and it has coil splitting and nice. If you want to check out more in-depth reviews, like I said, links in the description. I'm losing the power of speech. I'm not pissed, you know. I'll be using my Marshall Plexi for this. Here goes. So this is definitely one guitar worth checking out, especially if you like this kind of a PRS type thing. This guitar really does all sorts of stuff because of the coil split, because of the whammy bar. You get Fendery type stuff, you get Les Paul type stuff, and you get Jeff Becky type stuff because of the whammy bar. Nice. Next up we have the Cort G250. Now I'll be honest, if I was picking this type of guitar, I would actually go for the big brother of this, the G260, but that's just over 400, so it won't be included in this video. But this costs 308 euros, and as such it's a brilliant guitar for the price. Humbucker single coil with coil splitting for that one. 2-point whammy bar, 22 frets, no fret sprout issues, no issues really with this guitar, and it sounds like this. nice guitar. Again, the Cort G250. Next up we have the Harley Benton 35 based on an ES335. Again, this cost just 249 euros and it's such a bargain. Coil split for both pickups. It's just all around brilliant stuff. Very different to the other two that I've featured so far. And out of all of these guitars, it's the best smelling one. Don't know why it smells like perfume. Yeah, this is what it sounds like. I'm not only losing the power of speech, like I said earlier, seems I'm losing the power of playing as well. Okay, and then we get to the first guitar to avoid, and it's this. The Harley Benton Single Cut 400. Now there are a couple of reasons for this. One being that you can get the big brother, the Single Cut 550, which costs slightly over, it's almost double the price, but it's still very budget friendly. And this, it just feels clunky and uninspiring. I mean, it's not terrible. It had fret sprout as well, and yeah, not a very nice guitar. That being said, this is subjective, and I'm basing this on this particular instrument. So, if you buy one of these, you might get a better one. But yeah, personally, I would definitely avoid the Single Cut 400. Wait for it, the other two are much worse. Next up we have a guitar that I don't have anymore. Actually, I donated this guitar to one of my students. Made a video of it. Don't know if that video will be out when this is out, we'll see. If it is, there's a link to that in the description. It's the Squier Bullet Telecaster, which I liked a lot. Here are a few sounds from that guitar. only cost 159 euros, and at that price, that particular guitar was very nice. And the interesting thing is that when I tried the Bullet Stratocaster, I didn't like that at all. It was not bad enough to make the avoid these list, but I didn't like it. Next up we have this. It's the Harley Benton single cut 550, the big brother of the 400 that I was talking about earlier. This is a seriously good guitar. You do want to upgrade pickups though, and I've done that. So I'm not going to play this one now. I'm going to show you a clip of me playing it in the original review with the original pickups, so you get an idea of what it sounds like. But it's a great guitar. It's actually one of the best budget-friendly guitars I've ever tried. And the crazy thing is, it cost just 279 euros. I mean, that's nothing for an instrument of this quality. Okay, next up we have another guitar that I no longer own. It's the Yamaha Pacifica 112, and then there was some numbers, letters after the 112, I forget. The guitar cost just 284 euros, and it was brilliant for the price. Alright, here's another one to avoid. Coming in at just 79 euros, which is $100 roughly, this particular guitar is not good. It's actually quite bad. Quality work, because they've had to drill another hole, because the first hole that they've drilled here, I try to put up a picture of it, was in the wrong place. And yeah, it's just really not very good. And I know it's just 79 euros. Now, I'm not saying that you absolutely cannot buy this guitar, because if you're on a very tight budget, you can practice on this thing, you can improve. What I am saying is that if you're on a tight budget, maybe look at a second-hand one instead, or something along the lines of the last guitar that I'm gonna show you, or save up just a bit more and get something slightly better, because this particular one is not very good. Now again, I'm just basing it on this particular guitar. It might be that if you get 10 of these, 2 will be great, 2 will be poor, and 6 will be okay. Guitars are individuals. Next up we have this. This is the Squier Classic Vibe Strat. I really like this guitar. It's the most expensive on the list. It cost 384 euros. Sorry, 385. But you can probably get these second-hand for a lot cheaper. Maybe you can find a B-stock item. I mean, absolutely great. Me likey. Alright, and the final one to avoid. This is the second most expensive guitar in this video. And it's also the worst guitar in this video. This guitar had so many issues that I sent it back after I did the review. But this particular one is actually terrible. There are just way too many issues to be dealing with. If you're buying an under 400 euro instrument, which is roughly $450, personally, even if I was buying a 100 euro instrument, I wouldn't want to be dealing with all of these issues. Fret sprout, setup issues, there's a fret issue somewhere, wrong whammy bar, this bling 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 thing going on. It's just too much. It's the Sterling cutlass thing. The tremolo arm was too big for the pole, so you had to kind of force it in. It was missing a screw from the pickguard, which is not a biggie, but I mean, come on, don't you check these things? The setup was terrible. It had fret sprout, I forget what else. It was horrible. It cost 369 euros. Terrible guitar. I mean, really, just the worst guitar I've tried on this channel ever, period. And the weird thing is that I have understood from, for instance, Darryl Brown, that the cutlass is a great budget guitar. Not the one I got, but that's the good thing. When you buy the gear that you review, one upside of that is that the company, they can't select the guitar. I just get whatever I get, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Again, that being said, if you buy one of those, you'll probably get a better one than I did. But the one I got was absolutely excrement. Alright, and now for the best guitar of the bunch. Well, not the best guitar, but factoring in price and everything. This is the Indio Classic. It cost just $100. Having it shipped here, yeah, okay, it's slightly more. It's roughly in the same price range as the Harley Benton Strat that I mentioned earlier, which was not very good at all. But this is absolutely great. And one of the great things is that it comes with a bag, which in itself is worth at least 20 smackaroos, bucks, euros, 50 million Turkish lira or whatever. You can upgrade the pickups and it'll be even better. This is what it sounds like. Anyway, if you want to watch more of my guitar reviews, there's a playlist here and there's a playlist with some of my music as well. Check that out. Click like if you liked the video. Like I said, comment, let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell notification thing. And join me on Patreon because I buy the gear that I review, so you get an honest review and you get all of my music and access to my Guitar Academy. You can even take that stuff for free. There's a link in the description. I hope you have a nice day. See you. Take care. Bye.